saying that we need to have the $1,000 bounty per illegal.
What are you doing with the $1,000 bounty?
Am I gonna snitch for
Yeah,
$1,000 per illegal?
yeah.
Heck no, I ain't no snitch. What I look like? I ain't no snitch.
What if you knew where 5 was? 10?
5, 10, nah, I ain't no snitch,
20?
20 as an American patriot.
You
I feel it
snitching.
as my duty. How y'all doing? My name is Marcus Russell,
Get fit, man.
and it's the Marcus Russell Show. Today we're going to discuss the mass deportation taking place starting at Ground Zero in Chicago, and then also the issues that they have in Colorado.
You can already tell Colorado's next. Let's get right to it.
Let's run the tape.
Today, President-elect Donald Trump said he's willing to enlist the U.S. military to deport migrants and is open to creating new detention camps to facilitate those deportations. The comments from an interview with Time magazine are the latest from Mr. Trump on his key campaign pledge, mounting the largest deportation operation in American history. Stephanie Sy reports from Colorado, a state with significant protections for undocumented immigrants that also found itself at the center of the immigration debate during the campaign.
In northwest Aurora, groups of immigrant day laborers wait for work. The re-election of a president promising mass deportations has not fazed some. This young man immigrated from Guatemala 9 years ago.
I don't think it's going to be anything. He says he's only going to deport those who are carrying out crimes.
Others, like this man from Mauritania,
I just say this. If you entered the country illegally, goodbye. But
You
if you're
broke
here
the law.
legally, you have nothing to worry about.
You broke the law.
Literally. I've been saying this for a while. If the problem needs to be handled, the taxpayer is going to handle it. And that's why we voted for Trump, because people are going through this stuff in Colorado, Chicago, losing jobs, criminals running wild.
And the police are not even legally allowed to do much about it.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's keep going, guys. I don't want to talk too much in this video.
say Trump's election has sparked his fears of deportation. The recently arrived asylum seeker asked to remain anonymous.
If we go back there, it's prison or death. I'm really scared. It keeps me up at night. If I'm returned, I don't know where I'll go. I know that I will be in trouble.
That's a sentiment Mateos Alvarez has heard a lot over the last month.
There is concern around, mass deportation naturally, and especially for those in this community across the board, because it's very diverse here, lower income, lots of folks coming and living here now. This is their second home from all over the world.
Alvarez runs the Aurora Economic Opportunity Coalition, one of several nonprofits that sprung into action in 2022 when tens of thousands of migrants began to arrive in Colorado.
We are in a community that doesn't have a lot of resources, and it was very overwhelming for us in Aurora.
You probably had 25 illegals, 50 illegals in that gym right there. There's probably little leagues that need to be able to play in a gym, and they can't go down the street to play where they usually play because they in there asleep. Illegals.
I think, like I said, the problem is the money that they spend. Like, I mean, we so caring, but you got to feed these people.
Hmm.
We'll clothe them, and then they still be giving them tenants.
Allowances.
Yeah,
Allowances. Literally.
$1,000 on a
Grown
card.
people, man.
But we've done a great job to get folks moving into the different pathways, work authorization when it comes to asylee applications, and on and on and on.
But in August, a video of armed men in an apartment complex in Aurora went viral.
Now, there's been allegations that these gangs have completely taken this building over.
Everybody has seen the viral video footage. They have guns. They have a lot of guns. They are violent.
Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky helped make this video national news. She says that the violent Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua came with the recent wave of migrants to Aurora.
TDR.
It is so unfortunate that our immigration system became so broken.
The city of 400,000 residents became part of a frequent Trump attack line against Vice President Kamala Harris during the campaign.
You look at Aurora in Colorado, they are taking over the towns, they're taking over buildings, they're going in violently. These are the people that she and Biden led into our country.
Aurora's Republican.
When he was up there saying stuff like that, they're eating the cats and dogs, they're taking over buildings. People didn't take it for face value, and they didn't take it serious at all.
No,
Like,
they did.
this stuff is really happening. Citizens are just fed up with it at this
It's
point.
literally in like 5 different cities. This exact same gang,
Yeah.
this Venezuelan gang, El Manchito, like I was mentioning, this is his gang that he funnels fentanyl to. They're in Colorado,
Mhm.
they're in Chicago, they're in DC now. It's getting crazy.
This is I think he's gonna send the army in at some point.
It's gonna look ugly for America. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, you could.
See, like black people, Americans, we always feel like so much empathy for these foreigners, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that black people, we feel like all people are color or brothers,
Yeah.
all color, but
Yeah.
they don't feel like that about us. Africans, Mexicans, South Americans, they don't feel like all these black people are our brothers. I'm not saying that we should start treating them any type of way. I'm just saying we need some time apart so we can work on ourselves. We just need
Exactly.
a little breakup, like 100-year breakup.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm suggesting. We just break up for like 100 years, and then we can regroup. We can regroup. Y'all can regroup, and then we can try to combine our forces. That's my perspective. Because they ain't never been on our team since I've been here. Yeah, they own the stores in our neighborhoods, but they don't like us. They might like you. You might have a guy to be like, oh yeah, the Indian guy at the corner store, he likes me. He likes you. He don't like none of them other ghetto customers that pay him. You know.
And Jurinsky issued a statement saying Tren de Aragua has not taken
TDA.
over the city, and the problem is limited to specific properties. In recent months, Aurora police have arrested at least 9 alleged members of the gang.
It turned out to be 10 gang members. People were scared, yes, but and what was stated and what was fact, and it's somewhere in the middle, to be honest. But nationally, when all that was going on, it made things more stressful.
The apartment complex that made national news in Aurora is set to close. But accounts of it being overrun by a violent Venezuelan gang continue to reverberate, making this diverse city a focus of national immigration policy, including President Trump's pledge to conduct mass deportations.
These towns have been conquered.
At a rally here in October, Trump announced Operation Aurora, a plan to use an obscure 18th century law to deport undocumented gang members, but that some critics argue could lead to detentions and deportations without judicial review.
And let me tell you something else. Aurora, Colorado is not a sanctuary city.
Jurinsky, who spoke at the Trump rally, says her concern has always been on those breaking the law, not all immigrants.
They've made very clear that they are coming for the criminals first. In my opinion, that's a lot. And I know it's been put out there that, you know, folks that have been here for 20, 30 years are going to be taken and families are going to be torn apart. I just don't believe that. I just don't.
No.
I hope that I'm not proven to be wrong. If I see some things like that, you know,
That's why
I
he
potentially could
upped
be
it
a
to the
speed bump.
birthright citizen. So because he don't want to tear families apart. So if you're like a birthright child, Trumpito's not going to separate you from your family. You're about to get deported with your family.
I think they need to do this in every U.S. state at this point, man, because you don't know the people that are not broadcasting this stuff on the news as much, you know, like they did in Colorado.
Missouri senator is the one who began saying that we need to have the $1,000 bounty per illegal.
What are you doing with the $1,000 bounty?
Am I gonna snitch for
Yeah.
$1,000 per illegal?
Yeah.
Heck no, I ain't no snitch. What I look like? I ain't no snitch.
What if you knew where 5 was? 10?
5, 10? Nah, I ain't no snitch. You know,
20?
20 as an American patriot. I feel it
snitching.
is my duty. It is my duty to, get these illegals out of here. 20, 50, 100. Hey, you know what?
It's possible too.
They're gonna turn this thing. It's gonna be it's gonna look bad for us. But once you put the money into play, I don't care how good of a person you think you are.
They are snitching on each other for that money.
Hey, you know who hates illegals, foreign illegals more than anybody?
People that are here legally.
Legal
Because they
immigrants.
had to jump over bridges for that type of stuff, man.
That's right. And check it out. I don't care what you think. An American agency, how many illegals an American agency get? I guarantee there's a Mexican that can get 1,000,000 times more illegal immigrants in his truck because they're superhumans. You know what I'm saying? I think you said it'd mess around and be a Mexican militia out here
Yeah,
snatching up,
it'll be
snatching up
it'll be a
illegals.
Mexican militia snatching each other up. You think you're gonna make money? No, they're going to make money from it.
Right. I'm not about to go just pick up 1 or 2 illegals. What I look like?
Yeah.
4,000 a head, but 50 of them. I mean,
They're gonna tell you what more is too.
it's gonna be some Mexican Django's out.
Whoa, man, that's rotation.
How would you be a speed bump?
I would certainly speak up and do anything that I could. I certainly would not be okay with families being separated, folks being taken from our community that have grown roots here.
Aurora's immigrant population is not united on their feelings about deportations. One longtime resident from Mexico told us anonymously that fellow Latin American immigrants that commit crimes deserve to be deported. And Sandra Pitol.
Exactly. She's snitching.
She's
She's
giving them
snitching.
up. She's
She's
gonna get
snitching.
that whole apartment building up. I might
An
move to Aurora.
undocumented migrant who came from Mexico more than 23 years ago had this view.
If I have to leave this country, I'll leave because it's not my country. And I've always been aware that it's not my country.
Okay.
8 years ago, Donald Trump was also president, and he was also saying that he was going to deport people, immigrants, and really, well, nothing happened.
But Gladys Ibarra takes Trump at his word.
We hear these threats and these promises, and I don't think we should take them lightly.
Ibarra is the co-executive director of the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition and is herself a recipient of DACA, the Obama-era program for those who were brought to the U.S. as children without documentation. While Trump has recently said he would protect DACA recipients, he tried to shut it down in his first term.
A lot of us, myself, I have children. If something were to happen to me, what is the plan that I'm leaving behind, and if in case I am unable to be with my children? Who will be in charge for them? You know, deportations leave a lasting impact on our community. And I'm thinking of the most common scenario where we see a parent be separated, the trauma that leaves for the child, and how that impacts their upbringing, but also the people around them.
I want to know something. We don't want to stretch this video out for you guys, but with these people terrorizing communities, breaking stuff, R-wording women, you know, criminals are running wild, you know,
Right.
taking over apartment complexes. You think it's right to separate the families?
It's not right to this mass deportation is as far as right and wrong.
Mm.
This is not a right and wrong. We're past right and wrong. It was wrong for us to become a sanctuary country at the time when we were. So it's past right and wrong. It's just choosing sides now.
At this point.
You have to choose sides.
At
You know
this
what I'm
point.
saying?
We really want to know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe. We out, guys.